Is this in on? Hello, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What up, guys? My name is Hussein, and I listened to a podcast that resonated with me a lot, and I'd like to share this piece of content with you. And it's by Naval, and I just learned about him, and he's really inspirational, and he's an investor and all that thing, tech, but which I don't really care much about. But the pieces of gems that he gives, wisdom, is really interesting. And what one of the things he said really resonated with me, and he said, "Inspirations is perishable," right? And then for the non-English speaking, because I didn't know what that word means 3 years ago. So I'm going to explain. Perishable means it's something that dies quickly, right? It's just like yogurt, right? You cannot live with yogurt for more 3 days, right? So it just dies. Inspiration is like yogurt. Okay, that's might be a good comparison. But the idea here is when you get an inspiration, know that it's going to die. Just have the idea is like whether this inspiration is to make a piece of video, to write poetry, right? Or, and I give this example because these are the things I do, or to write a new software, or to explore a new technology, you're gonna get a push to kind of do these things, right? And some I think what's her name, the one who wrote Eat, Pray, Love, yeah, Elizabeth Gilbert. She made a TED talk talking about this daemon and the idea of having a kind of an inspiration, and immediately you have to capture that inspiration and just do it immediately. And I feel exactly the same because I have countless of ideas all the time. And the only difference between me and other YouTubers or other tech YouTubers, just I don't dwell. If someone told me about some technology, I will just pick it up, and the moment if I feel that inspiration, I do it right then and now, immediately. I just do it. Okay, I just start recording, or I research about it, and I don't wait. I found that if I wait even a day, or even if I waited a day, that inspiration just goes away. I don't feel motivated to do that video, and I was like, it's so interesting. Just what happened in the course of a day that made me okay. Oh, I was so excited about this thing yesterday. What the heck happened? I'm no longer. I don't want to do it. Writing my poetry is exactly the same. When I get an idea to write poetry, right, it just comes in out of nowhere, and then I sit down and I write it, and it's most of the time so beautiful. And if I go back to these poems that I wrote, I'm just like, wow, how the heck did I wrote this stuff? And I can't duplicate any of them. Some of them I noticed that if I delay those poems and I wrote them at other time, I noticed they are not as good. I just go back to them. It's like those are fake. They are very artificial. You can tell. And all of my poems are in Arabic anyway. So yeah, it's just the idea of having to act immediately on your inspiration, whether you're writing, and Joe Rogan say the same things. Like if you write a bad page, if you're an author, go ahead and write a bad page, right? And what's his name? Jordan Peterson says like it's way better to do it badly than not to do it at all. That just proves to you guys that just do it, man. When I got my offer to get my first book, it's right there. I don't know if you can see it. It's right. This is the first book I wrote ever in 2013. Right? I knew very little about technology, but I was passionate about it. The tech doesn't matter. It's an ArcGIS server. The idea here is I could have said no to the publisher, right? But And that was my first initiation to say no, because what do I know about writing books? And my wife said, just do it. What are you gonna lose? Are they gonna put you in jail if you wrote a bad book? I said, no, not really. So just do it. And that book and the 5 books that came after got me the job I have today, got me to the United States, right? You have no idea what a piece of writing or a piece of blog, what a piece of poem, what a piece of video that you write, and anything really, might get you to open other opportunities. And it feels good when you create something, right? I go back to the videos I created, and I don't even know how many videos I created now. Let's quickly check. 483. Jesus. I have 483 videos on YouTube. I have no idea when did I create all of them, right? But it just feels good. Every single video I created just pushed me to do better. And some videos suck. And some of the videos that I created, I absolutely was certain that they will never do good. And they were one of my best videos. Okay? So don't judge the ideas that it comes over your mind. If you have a sliver, right, of an inspiration to do something, do it. And don't judge, because you don't know shit, right? You're not the judge. The audience will judge it for you. My top performing video is called Proxies versus Reverse Proxies. And I'm gonna tell you the story behind this video. يوم الجمعة وبحط لهم بعد باكر الجمعة، بس خلينا نسوي، أنا أحب أسوي أشياء لما أكون مرتاح. I remember the most popular video that I ever made, and I still to this day still Proxies versus Reverse Proxy. And I still remember the day I recorded that video. Right. I had a question. It says, what the heck is a proxy, and what's the difference between a reverse proxy and a proxy? And I took a day researching and trying to understand it. And I was so naive, I didn't really understand the core concept. Looking back at the video, I really didn't understand everything there. But it was enough for me to push myself to make that video. And guess what? The day I wanted to record the video, it was just like, whoa, I think I'm ready. I think it was like 8 in the morning or 7 in the morning. I don't remember. And my wife and I was supposed to go at 8:30 to some, I don't know, I forgot even. We have an appointment to do something. It was a Saturday, I believe. And guess what? There was that pulse of inspiration came to me right there. And I was like, should I make the video or should I wait until I came back? It's like, you know what? I will not wait. I'm going to make the video. And I did it in one shot. I started recording that video and it took me around 30 minutes after editing the whole thing. It's good. I don't know. It's maybe 16 minutes. And that's it. I never thought about it. I really didn't think the video will pick up. That was the first video that, after making a lot of videos, that became my most popular video. If I hesitated, I think it's now a 200K or something. If I hesitated and I went to the appointment, I came back, I will never English. I would have never made that video at all. So it just makes you think, huh? Makes you really think. It's just, yeah, inspiration is perishable. I agree with Naval. And I don't know about you guys. Do you ever feel the same way? Do you ever have this idea that comes to your mind and you get so excited about it, and then after 3 hours, the excitement just goes away? That's when you know you should do something about it. And Here is a book I recommend. It's called The War of Art. Or I'm a very slow reader, so I prefer to listen to audibles. So there's this audibles called Do the Work by Stephen Pressfield. And he talk about this a lot as well. It's just like everything is just a circle. And he calls this a resistance. Yeah, when you have this inspiration that comes to you, there is enemy that tries to talk you out of doing the work, right? And we'll give you all the excuses. Oh, you don't have a mic. Oh, you don't have lightning. Oh, you don't have a camera. I'm recording this on my iPhone, guys. I don't even have a camera. And all of my videos are QuickTime on my Mac. I don't have anything fancy, right? I'm gonna save up and buy a camera eventually, but not the time. Those are expensive, like $400. I don't have $400 to invest on my YouTube channel yet. So yeah, so this is just very, very interesting, right? This resistance is called the dragon. Pressfield called it the dragon. It will give you all the excuses to make you not do the thing, right? That you are supposed to do. He'll give you all the excuses, and those are valid excuses, right? And you'll try to find them. It's like, oh, I don't have the time. Oh, I need to take care of I don't know what. Oh, but I'm not ready. I need to research. He even calls research resistance. Because when you research, what are you doing, right? Because you're planning, you keep planning and planning, instead of doing. And you do plan, what does planning give you? Nothing. Planning gives you nothing. Planning prepares you to do the thing, right? I'm not saying don't do planning, but just, yeah. If you ever have an idea to do a podcast, pull up your phone and do a podcast. Unless you have one of those Nokia 6110, you don't have an excuse, dude, or dudette. You don't have an excuse, dudette. If you want to do it, right? It's just, and yeah, I don't want to sound cheesy. I just do it. It's not Nike, right? But seriously, guys, it just feels good if you do something, right? When I look at my poems, feels good. Feels good to have these written poems. I'm not gonna share with anybody, right? It's just for myself. I just love reading them, right? It's just like, wow, that came out of me? Man, that is awesome. And I can't, for the life of me, I cannot replicate it, right? And the girl, I forgot her name already. Elizabeth Taylor, not Elizabeth Taylor. Elizabeth Gilbert. Who's Elizabeth Taylor? Elizabeth Gilbert, the one who wrote Eat, Pray, Love. I didn't read the book, by the way. I watched the movie and I watched her TED Talk. She said the same thing. It's just like she feels that she will never be able to replicate Eat, Pray, Love, her book, right? And that scares her really a lot because look at us, right? Engineers. If you build a piece of software that is badass, we're always scared that we're never gonna build something like that at all. And it scares us, right? Because we will try to replicate it, but we shouldn't really think about replicating. We should just, as Gary Vee said, right? Just enjoy the process, right? Just do it for the process. So as he says, like he wanted to buy the jets, and he said that the saddest day of his life is just buying the jets, which is that when he reached his goal, and he put a goal that is just very highly unattainable, right? Perhaps, and enjoy the process, and I agree with him. So it's like all of these pieces comes together, and it's just, yeah. So Naval, Elizabeth Taylor, I keep saying Elizabeth, yeah. Elizabeth Warren, no, what's her name? Elizabeth Gilbert, right? And Gary Vee, and Stephen Pressfield, and everybody just do the same thing. Just do the thing, and don't worry about the destination. Just Enjoy the process. Enjoy the present. There's another book called The Present. Yeah, just be in the present and do the thing right there now, right? And then and yeah, just do the thing, man. Just do it. Do it badly. Jordan Peterson. Do it badly. And just do it. Right? Because you're going to do it, and then you're going to find something else to take care about. Because that's not going to be the end, right? You know, when you make videos, one of the things that I struggled with making a YouTube channel was just this scheduling and consistency thing. It's like, I would so I was like, okay, everybody in YouTube tells you to be consistent, right? And that's not a bad advice, but it kind of makes you like a robot. It's like, okay, I have okay, I'm gonna publish once a week, right? But I already recorded 3 videos, and something inside me says I'm not gonna schedule these 3 videos for the next 3 weeks because that makes me lazy. I don't know about you guys, but that just makes me lazy, right? Because if I have 3 videos and there's one video where what's his name, Gary Vaynerchuk, talk about this, is just do it. Put it there. Why do you have to wait a week? Because in that week, someone can watch that video and get a value of it. And after you put it there, if you waited and put it the other week, that someone might not exist, and you might not have changed their life or her life. Right? Why do you miss the opportunity? Oprah can be the one view that watches that video, but she had only a Saturday to watch that video, and you decide to put it on, I don't know, on a Monday, and you missed that opportunity. Why wait? That's why you started seeing almost daily videos from me, and I didn't intend to be a daily video channel, right? I just, when I have an idea, I record it and I post it, right? I try to not put 2 videos in a day, right? If I could, I wish I would, believe me. But with the 9 to 5, the job I have, with the family, there's no possible way of doing that. I'm recording this very, very, very early in the morning before I start working. So at the time, I had the idea. So you know what? Before I start working, I need to tell the world about this, and I did, and I'm happy I did. And I don't know how many people will watch this video, but I am very, very, very grateful that anyone who watches this, and if it helps anybody, I'll be grateful. That's my goal. And the moment I post this video, I'm gonna move on and make another one, DJ Khaled. Yeah, guys. All right, guys. So that's it for me today. Hope you enjoyed this video. Really not about software engineering, but it's just about inspirational, motivational thingy. Let me know if you like this kind of content. I'll make more of these kind of videos if you like them. Dislike if you don't like it, and tell me, hey, stick to your software engineering, back-end engineering things, and I'll happily do that. I'm just gauging the feedback from you guys. All right, guys. Love you so much. Stay awesome. See you on the next one. You guys stay awesome. That was supposed to be French.